Welcome to the homestead. Glad you're watching. Well, we never did pick up all those trees limbs that we dropped the other day. Lee did burn the wood that was there, and he cleared a pile that we had chopped down last year and left, and he cleared that whole area, and that was wonderful. But we don't want the weeds to start growing through this mess that we dropped, so we need to get it picked up. And so, on this very hot and humid day, I'm gonna do it. Stay with me, and let's get busy. I think many times we show you the cluster of thorns, the little clusters going down the trunk. This one here, though, is not clusters. They're single, short, stubby, very sharp thorns that go up and down the whole tree. They do kind of get an extra thorn on them, and they do that, but they don't cluster. The cluster ones are bad, but these are bad too. They're all bad. Okay, I gotta get this wheelbarrow dumped so I can refill it up. There's 4 kittens right here watching me work. They're in the shade, I'm in the sun, but I'm gonna have to sit down for a minute or two. The sun's too intense, and I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Okay, time to get out of the sun again for a little bit, and I'll be back. And like I say, every time, don't go anywhere. Okay, I waited long enough that it's kind of shaded now. And I've got 8 kittens out here, so hopefully the camera won't have an earthquake. It's kind of dangerous working with these kittens because those trees have big long thorns on them, and so they want to climb on them, and I'm afraid they're going to stab their eye out. But also if they fall or something on trying to walk on those logs, they could stab that needle clear into their little bodies. There's 10 of them out here. I looked around. It looks like Dale and Sheila are not here. I'm thinking about putting some food coloring on Chip, Dale, and Maribel because they look very, very similar. And I can't tell them apart when they're not all together. And Maribel's a girl, so I pick her up and always look. Oh yeah, that's Maribel. But you know, I can't always do that. And they need to know their names. So I'm thinking about food coloring. Just a couple of drops of food coloring on each one of them so I know who they are. Then like one will have green food coloring, one can have blue food coloring. They say red food coloring's bad for you. I wonder if it's bad for your outer, like just your hair stuff, or if you shouldn't use it at all. Well, actually they say all food coloring's bad, but I wonder if that would hurt the kittens. It's food grade, so you would think that if I put a couple of drops of food coloring on them so I can tell them apart, that'd be okay, wouldn't it? I think so. Let me know what you think about that, because I sure would like to know who they are just at a glance, so I stop calling them the wrong names. Anyway, I don't know. There's 10 of them out here, and every time I start working, they follow me out there, so I don't know about that. We have just this one section of trees. I've cleared everything else. Let me show you. 2 really big tree branches right here and right here. So, what should I do? Quit? I mean, this is the best time of night to work, but obviously that's the reason why they're all out. It looks like I'm going to have to come out in the heat of the day and finish it. That kind of is a bummer, because I wasn't thinking about all of these kittens coming to join me. They've gotten older and braver, and so this is the second time they've come out. They came out in the garden with me once, and now they're out here. So they're getting to that age where they're just going to follow us around, and it's super cute, but they do get in the way. And they sure like to play. Anyhow, let me contemplate this. those vines that were in the tree, they have berries. So we now know they're not rose bushes. Oh, my hair. Oh, well. Anyway, we now know that they're not rose bushes. I don't know what kind of berries they are. They're kind of like little oblong, acorn type of egg shape berries. Anyway, anybody know what that is? The vine and these berries? I hope they're not poisonous. I'm not going to eat them, so, but I don't want the cats to eat them either. We're going to get rid of them. Oh, and the cats, some of them are still here, but they're not messing with me anymore. They get sidetracked very easily, and so they're running around playing with each other. But one of the moms came out and kind of pulled them away, so she realizes that they are kind of in a danger zone. So Texas, he came out to join me. He's the bravest of them all. He's the oldest of them all, and he's the one that ventured out when they first wanted to venture out of the pen. First one. And so he hangs out with us a lot because he acts like he's too good to play with the babies, that he wants to be with the adults. Anyhow, it's going okay. I got more work to do, so let's keep working. I'm losing the sun. Okay, I'm gonna call it quits. The kids are all coming back out. Battery on my saw is turning red, means it's very, very low, and it's just gonna stop, and I'm to the point where I need to do more sawing, so I need to go charge that battery. And sun is behind the trees. Haven't eaten dinner. There's all kinds of reasons why I need to just stop. But I'm gonna be back tomorrow because we got more work. So be sure to like, share, press that notification bell, and subscribe. And join us next time on the homestead. Bye-bye now.